This video will demonstrate manually routing connections that have length restrictions in the Allegro PCB editor. I have a design here that has several rat's nests displayed. I want to route these connections. These connections have a length restriction on them. If I go into the constraint manager, I'm in the min-max propagation delay worksheet. I notice that all these nets have a rule on them. All drivers to all receivers must be a minimum of 800 mils and a maximum of 1,000 mils. So let me go into the add connect command and start routing these nets. As soon as I start routing, down the bottom right hand corner of my screen, you'll see a heads up display or a timing meter telling me that how I am doing in regards to routing this net. The DLY stands for a delay rule. I have a delay rule on these nets. The timing meter is broken up into 3 sections. The leftmost section specifies that I am currently routing less than my minimum length. As I add more etch in, that bar will start moving to the right. When it gets to the middle section, the heads-up display or timing meter will turn to green. The middle section says I have met my criteria where I am greater than my minimum but less than my maximum. If I keep on adding etch for some reason, it will keep on moving to the right, and eventually it will move to the third section. When it gets to the third section, that says my length is currently greater than my maximum allowable length. So let me go ahead and finish this connection. If I hover my mouse over that DRC, it will tell me that I have a DRC there. I'm less than my minimum length. I can now use the delay tune command to add etch into that net. So I'll select the delay tune command. I am going to look at my options window to decide what type of style of tuning pattern do I use. I'll use the accordion. And I'll select on the point where to start routing to add the tuning into. And I'll just drag my mouse looking at my timing pattern to see how I'm doing. As you can see, as I'm adding more etch in, the meter is moving to the right, and eventually it will move to a point where it is green. Notice that it's greater than my minimum requirements. If I go look in my constraint manager, you can see that again that it matches. This concludes the demonstration on manually routing connections that have length restrictions in the Allegro PCB editor.